Local and TMR agents, how are you guys today? Rick Rapp here again on Monday, May 6th. We just had the Kentucky Derby this weekend, and happy to report that I picked the winner. I picked the horse, he came in first place, and I won. Unfortunately for me, I could have won more than I had. When I originally wanted to place my first bet, a friend of mine who I was betting with said, "Are you sure you want to bet that much?" And he got in my head a little bit. I said, you know what, let's do this number instead. And while I did win, I could have won a ton more if I had stuck with my initial gut reaction to bet what I had wanted to bet. And it got me thinking about, as I always talk about life and real estate and how they can kind of mend together, is sticking with your gut in real estate. It's something that can be hard for a lot of people to do, really for a lot of different reasons. When you give ideas of what you inherently might want to do within yourself, you're going to have people that tell you, don't do that. That may not be a great idea. You're going to sometimes second guess yourself. Should I actually do this? You may also come up with a great plan or something that you want to initiate that you just, for whatever reason, don't do. Either you don't have the skill set yet to do so, you may not have the budget to do so, you may not know who to ask to do so, so that idea simply gets put away. So what I really want people to think about is really sticking with their gut as often as they possibly can. Now, examples for this could be something like, I think I should be going after this community. Maybe this is a community that I want to farm. And you may have a friend or family member or somebody else in your office that says, I don't think you should do that. You know, Agent XYZ is already in that farm and it'd probably be a waste of money for you. But you may see as a year goes by, that agent is slowly getting less and less business, and somebody else comes into that farm and they're starting to take over. And you're going to kick yourself. You're going to say, I wanted to do that, my gut told me to do so, but I listened to somebody else. Even just getting into real estate. I remember when I first wanted to get into real estate and get my license, I had been a partner in a bar at the time, and that partner told me, you're nuts, you're never going to make as much money as we're going to make with this bar. I would not advise that you do this. And I stuck with my gut. I got my license, and we all know, what that turned into, and I'm happy with where I am today. So another kind of funny thing that I think about is when you're dealing with your clients, whether it's a buyer or a seller or somebody that you're going after as a prospect, your gut may inherently tell you to get in touch with them that day. And you don't. For whatever reason, you may not do so. And what happens more often than not is they will reach out to you. And at that time, you say to yourself, man, I swear I was thinking about calling you. You don't want to be the one that they reach out to first. If you've got the idea to reach out to either a current customer, buyer or seller, or you've got a gut feeling to reach out to an expired listing, do that. Find a way to reach out to them. Get on the phone, write them a letter, knock on their door. The last thing that you want to see is that expired listing being listed with somebody else because you just didn't have the foresight to follow your gut and go ahead and make contact with those people. So really, in the end, it's all about trusting yourself. We all have instinctual instincts as human beings, and they're often going to lead us in the right direction. So as often as you possibly can, stick with your gut. If you have a problem doing that, please reach out to me at any time. Let me know what kind of things that you're thinking about. Maybe you want to do something or try something that you just don't have the skill set to do just yet. Maybe something is an expense that you don't want to take on at this time, or maybe you're just unsure of how to do it. And that's something that I really like to help all agents with at all times. If you've got something, like I always say, an idea without implementation is simply a thought. Don't leave them to be just thoughts. You don't want to see somebody doing what your idea was 6 months to a year down the road, or even a week to a month down the road, right? So if you're an agent with us now, as always, keep in touch, reach out to me, let's set up a meeting if you want to talk. If you're a local agent with another brokerage that's looking for maybe a new opportunity, a new broker to work with that truly is here to help you, give you advice, kind of be right by your side for whatever you need, set up a meeting with us today. Email admin@traversmoranrealty.com. As always, call me at any time, 954-873-1801. But this week, guys, just really think about sticking with your gut. You got an idea, stick with it, and see where it ends up. All right? Take care, everybody. Talk to you next week.